What's up, guys? This your girl, Jane of all trades, and today we are talking about proper closure. Okay? So, guys, when I say proper closure, what I mean is give someone the satisfaction of knowing what happened in a situation. So many times, what I see goes wrong is two people, they're friends, and they fall out, or they're so called friends, and they fall out, and then they don't talk to each other again. And so one person runs into the other person, and it was like, oh, hey, how's Jane doing? And the other person's response, oh, I don't fuck with her. Guys, that should never be anyone's response. Y'all know me, like, all my friends been my friends for years. I have not gained any new friends except for like one or two, maybe three total in my adult life. Mainly because my friends, if we fall out, it's okay. One thing I know is that if we fall out, I don't have to worry about anything that we did while we was together going out to the world. That's rule number one. If someone is your friend, I don't care what the terms are of you guys falling out. You never put that business out to the world, especially if this is someone that you truly love and care about, okay? Number two, back to the communication thing. If you fall out with someone, it's important that you figure out what the actual fallout was about. Because a lot of times somebody may say, oh, we fell out over money. Well, if you are falling out with your friend over money, then that's not your friend. Because one thing about me, if I got it to let my friend borrow and for whatever reason my friend doesn't pay me back, that's cool. I may not ever let her borrow another dime, but she's still going to be my friend. But we're going to find another way for her to work it off, her or him. That may be in the form of, listen, I got a few things that I need to have taken care of. I know you owe me some money. I know things are hard for you right now. Don't even worry about it. Can you handle this for me? Okay? Simple. You see how that communication was key? I didn't cut her off. She ain't cut me off. We ain't out here falling out, airing out each other business all over a couple dollars. Okay? Number three, when I say communication. Now, in a situation where you're dealing with a guy or you're dealing with a girl, and all of a sudden maybe you get a bad vibe, you're not feeling this person anymore. Guys, ladies, Jacks, James, listen, tell that person. By all means, tell that person. The hardest thing for someone to do is walk away from a situation and leave the other person totally clueless as to what has happened. So me, I'm that type of person, like, if a guy and we decide to go out on a date, during that date, he says a few things that I just know, I can't even deal with. It is then my job to say, hey, I appreciate your time. However, you've told me you're a man that you will always have two women, or you're a man that your religious beliefs is this, and that's just something I can't deal with. You're a man that told me, you feel like you should be able to choke your woman out in the event that she says something that you don't like. Something, I don't know. I've never really had to have this conversation with someone, but I am that person that in the event that I go out with someone and they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many things that I just don't like, then I also know how to tell them, listen, well, this date is now over. Please don't contact me again. At that point in time, he can leave that date knowing, okay, well, it's not that she didn't think I was cute or, it wasn't it. She just didn't like, my rules and regulations. That's cool. Move on. See how simple that was? So if anything, if you're going to be dealing with somebody and you decide to cut somebody off, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, you owe that person at least a final conversation. You owe them that. Hey, listen, you gave off too many bad vibes and I can't have that type of energy around me. With that being said, I no longer want to talk to you. Give them that. When you give somebody the satisfaction of creating something in their own mind, the stories that come out, guys, it's not even worth it. Clearly, it's not even worth it. I mean, I had a guy who literally told me he cut a girl off. He said she was pretty. She was well educated. He liked everything about her. You know why he cut her off? Because her body had an odor. So he just cold turkey stopped calling her, stopped texting her. He was just like he couldn't do it. Well, my issue was this. If she had all of these things right, and the only issue was that she had a body odor, did you talk to her about it? Did you say, hey, I like you, but you got a scent on you that I can't deal with? Maybe she had a yeast infection. I don't know. Maybe, she wasn't properly washing herself. I don't know. I think everybody has their own scent anyway. But if it's something as simple as that, just tell her. Tell her. Because on the other end of that, she's probably dying deep down inside, like everything was going so well, and all of a sudden he just stopped calling me. He just stopped texting me. I don't know what I could have did. And so she's beating herself up all because you didn't like the way she smelled. Tell her that. Give her that satisfaction of knowing that it wasn't all those other things about her. It was clearly just the fact you didn't like the way she smelled. Women, if you go out on a date with somebody and you feel that man becomes clingy, guess what? It's okay if you like everything else about him, but you're not with the clinginess, okay? It's okay. In that situation, only thing you need to tell him is, listen, I'm a woman that really needs my space. I really, really enjoy your company. When I want to be bothered, it's cool. But when I don't want to be bothered, I feel like you're still texting me, you're still calling me. If I say I'm going to bed, you text me an hour later. If I say I'm on my way to work, you call me after I've gotten to work, knowing I don't need to be on the phone. Like, if it's simple things like that, communicate that, okay? Communicate that. You owe somebody that much to communicate with them as to why you want to be done with the situation. That way, you don't have somebody out here trying to commit suicide because they don't know what's going on with them. Because the sad part is, if you felt like this, probably the 3 women before you, I probably felt like that too, and they never told him that. If it's the situation with a woman, it was just a body odor, maybe the last 3 men before that guy felt the same way, but he could not communicate that to her. So now she's feeling like she's a total wreck. It's something wrong with her, when the only issue is she may just need to go to the doctor and figure out what's going on and see what options she has to get that taken care of. So if you don't do anything else, give someone the satisfaction of knowing why things ended, okay? Give them the satisfaction of knowing why things ended or why they have to end. That way you don't have to worry about being responsible for how someone is out here portraying you. Because a lot of times when you hear people say bad things about somebody, it's mainly because of a situation that happened between them and they didn't give them the satisfaction of understanding, look, let me tell you why I'm gone. And then that's it. If you can leave a situation on a mutual agreement, it makes it good for both of you guys. Now you don't have this female out here talking about how you ain't shit and this, that, and the other. Or you don't have this man out here talking about, bruh, shoot, she just got something she needs to take care of. He'll respect you more if you just say, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you telling me that. And then you go get something done about the situation. Or, you tell him, listen, I just can't deal with all that. So he appreciate the fact that you told him this. Now he ain't got to go through the last 3 females understanding that it didn't work out for that reason. Okay. So with that being said, all I'm saying is, when it comes to communication and ending a situation with someone, go ahead, give them the satisfaction of ending it and the true reason as to why. And I'm one of those people, I'll tell somebody, you know what? I used to be like, it's not you, it's me. I would always blame me in this situation so I could get out clean. Now, I just go ahead and let the person know. Look, bruh, this is what's going on. I don't like to do all that texting. I don't like to do all that. Don't call me 5-6 times a day. You listen, besides a good morning text and a how was your day text, you ain't got to do all that. I'm the type of female, I go missing for 2 or 3 weeks. Not meaningfully, but I go missing. So I understand if somebody ghosts me, more than likely it's because they probably thought I've already ghosted them because I done went missing for 2 weeks and, shit happens. but get somebody that satisfaction. Again, this is your girl, Jane of all trades. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.